MLB 通信の時間が始まりました。ついに佐々木朗希選手がメジャーデビュー。初回から100マイル超えの速球を連発し、その才能の片鱗を見せつけました。制球に課題は残りましたが、ロバーツ監督も彼の競争心を高く評価しています。日本人メジャーリーガーの活躍を応援される方は、ぜひチャンネル登録して最新情報をお見逃しなく。
Welcome to Access Sportsnet Dodgers. I'm John Hartung alongside Jerry Hairston Jr., Adrian Gonzalez. Top of the morning to all of you out there. Yes, we are running on fumes. It has been a long couple.
個人的には今日の方がリラックスはできましたし、朗希も難しい中でよく踏ん張ってたんじゃないかなと思うので、勝ちのチャンスを最後まで残してくれるような粘り強いピッチングだったなと思います。
I felt a lot more relaxed today overall. I think Roki really did a great job giving us a chance to win today.
With the home run, you always said that you wanted to put on a show for the fans here. You had your first home run of the season. Just how did it feel to do that, to share it with these fans?
東京でホームランを打ったっていうことは大谷さんにとってはどういう意味ですか？
もうちょっと行くかなと思ったんですけど、ギリギリになってちょっともうちょっと行ってほしかったなっていうのがあれでしたけど、打てたことが嬉しいですし、いい投手から東京でね打てたということが良かったなと思います。
I was happy I was able to hit a homer off a pretty good pitcher. I thought the ball was going to travel a little bit more, so I'm glad that it barely at least got in.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience for your teammates to play here opening day in Tokyo. What was it like sharing this with your teammates, and how special just was this for you personally?
なかなか人生で経験できないことですけども、チームとこういう雰囲気を分かち合えるっていうのは大谷さんにとってどういうことですか？
球場でもそうですし、球場外でも日本の雰囲気を楽しんでもらえたなら嬉しいかなと思いますし、何より2勝できたのでいいリズムでまたアメリカでの試合に向けて頑張りたいなと思います。
Well, I'm happy that my teammates got to experience Japan on and off the field, but most importantly, coming away with 2 wins is something really huge for us. I'm glad that we're going to head back to the U.S. on a good note.
Congratulations on the win, Shohei.
And Jerry, we had talked on the pregame show about Shohei Ohtani admitting after last night's game that before his first at-bat yesterday, he was feeling nervous, something he hadn't really felt before his entire career. You knew he wanted to put on a show for the fans there in Japan, and tonight, to nobody's surprise, he did what we expected him to do, and that was to go deep.
I'm so glad that Shohei, really since he's been over here, has been very forthright and honest. And last night he did say that. Listen, I was nervous. That's good for kids to hear. It's okay to be nervous. The best athlete in the world gets nervous, still goes out and performs, and then tonight, he goes out there and really puts on a show, finally gets something he can handle, drives it barely over the wall. Hey, it's a home run. It counts. Good for Shohei, good for the Dodgers, and really good for everybody there in Japan to see it.
100%. No, it was just, you are allowed to be nervous. I mean, I think we all get nervous when, you're in the situation like Shohei is, being in Tokyo, being in Japan, in front of the entire country there. And you know what? But he's able to settle down. He's able to get a pitch. He doesn't get many strikes. He's kind of starting to get that Barry Bonds treatment. He doesn't get a lot of strikes, and when he does exactly this right here. He puts a great swing on it. He's got the tremendous power we all know, and he hits the ball out of the ballpark. And he expected this ball to go a little bit further, but guess what? It still goes over the fence. That's all you need. And like you said, I think you said it great, Jerry. The kids need to hear this. It's okay to be nervous, but you know what? Once you get into it, put your best swing on the ball.
And you know that Roki Sasaki was probably feeling those same kind of nerves making his Major League debut back home in Japan. Adrian, first 4 pitches he threw tonight or today in this game, triple digits. Showed the electric stuff. Yes, he did battle through some command issues, but boy, you can tell the potential for Roki Sasaki is immense.
100%, yeah. His stuff, it was electric, and you can see where the stuff is. I mean, we've seen it before. This isn't the first time, we are witnessing this, but his stuff is just so good. He's got the fastball that has ride, it has extra life. He's got that forkball, and he's got a slider that can also be really good behind it. So he's got 3 really good pitches, and with that fastball, everything plays. And so for him to be able to just go out there and attack hitters, obviously today, the nerves came in once he started to kind of get a little bit of a feel with that fastball. Never really got that command going. So the first inning was really good to see, and then after that it was shaky, but his stuff, that electric stuff, is what was able to allow him to get through it.
Listen, Eric Karros made a really good point. There was a situation there, obviously gets the bases loaded and then walks in a run. He did have 5 walks on the night. but he was able to bear down and get the next 2 outs. That is huge. That tells me something, that even though he's not feeling it, he found a way to limit the damage, and that is key. He could build from the start, and moving forward, he won't be as nervous. He's not. He won't be as nervous. Sure, the first night he'll perform or try to take them out of Dodger Stadium, there will be some nerves, but he can build from this start. I'm sure on the plane ride over there, when they do wake up, because they're probably going to be sleeping a lot, they're going to have a nice little talk with him, whether it's Shohei Ohtani, Yamamoto said, listen, man, you're going to build from this and continue to get better. The stuff is there and the want to, too. So I expect big things from Roki.
Dodgers win it. 6-3 is the final. Landon Knack is credited with the win. Alex Vesia the save. Roki Sasaki allowed 1 run in his 3 innings in his major league debut. Struck out 3, did issue those 5 walks. Shohei goes 1 for 3 with his first home run. Walked twice. Kiké 1 for 3 with a home run and 3 RBIs. And speaking of Kiké, with a no-doubter for his first home run of the year, he is standing by right now with Kirsten.
Kiké, you guys are going to leave Tokyo now 2-0 on this season. What you all did, this atmosphere, the performance, just put it into words for me.
It was amazing. It was a kind of a once-in-a-lifetime experience. For me, it's my second time here, but getting to come here as a Dodger and as Roki, Yoshi, and Shohei's teammate, it makes it a little more special. And, I mean, it wasn't just only an incredible experience on the field, but of course off the field, you know, getting to explore Tokyo a little bit. And then of course I came here with my family, and for the first time in my daughter's life, she got to see snow this morning. So we got to build some amazing core memories, and this is a trip that I'll never forget.
We thought you would be in left field, of course, stepped in at first with Freddie Freeman being down. With the results you had kind of at first base, or results you had offensively, just how good are you feeling now heading back to the States to continue this regular season?
Yeah, I mean, I was supposed to play left, late line shift, but there's nothing new to me. I played first base the 2 exhibition games here. I played first game a couple times in spring training, so I feel pretty comfortable at first right now. And, you know, getting that homer felt amazing. First hit in Japan, first homer in Japan, and I'm really looking forward to getting home, getting some rest, and then getting that opening week, which is going to be really special for us.
All right, well, congratulations on this one, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
It's going to be a super happy flight home. The Dodgers will get to sleep in their own beds for the next 2 weeks. This Sunday, the annual Freeway Series with the Angels. First game at Dodger Stadium. The next 2 at the Big A. The next Thursday, it's the home opener against the Detroit Tigers. The World Series ring ceremony will take place on Friday, and then Orel Hershiser jersey giveaway night on Saturday at Dodger Stadium. It may have taken a review, but Shohei Ohtani, with one of the most memorable home runs of his career, will have more from Tokyo as the Dodgers are heading home with a 2-0 record. That is our Carl's Jr. moments of the game. Shohei's absolute tank. It looked like this was an absolute tank. Not sure what was going on with the baseball there, Adrian, but it was far enough.
You know what? It really made it feel like an absolute tank. It looked like it was gonna hit the roof. It looked like it was gonna hit the back of the stands. And at the end of the day, it went over the fence. It was a home run, and it was a home run for Shohei in Tokyo. In Japan. It was amazing.
Perfect way to wrap up this Tokyo series for the Dodgers, Jerry. Since he was your called shot, we're going to let you do the Axis 360 breakdown.
I'm so thankful for this, Jonathan, because the Big Show put on a show. We're going to go Axis 360 and really break down this home run. He had the last game to do it. 2-game series. This is game 2. Needed to get this job done with the fastball center cut 2-strike hitting. Able to get enough of it. You see him kind of squinting a little bit. He goes, I know I got it good, but the ball's not carrying it. It carries over the wall for the big fly. Outstanding concentration. Foot down, head behind the baseball. Gets extended. Exit velo. I had it at 121 miles an hour. The launch angle was at 62 degrees, John. That's really not ideal, especially when it's snowing there in Tokyo. That probably would have brought snow.
There's a roof.
But the heavy snow knocked that ball down. That's why it didn't travel as far. Congrats, Shohei Ohtani, going back home and getting that home run.
Yeah, I mean, I do think the snow and the cold weather from the outside could
Maybe
have.
that's what it was with all the baseballs.
Maybe that could affect the balls not carrying as much because the players were saying that the ball wasn't carrying, and it typically does carry there in the summer.
All I know is the Dodgers are 2-0. Let's head to Tokyo right now and hear from the skipper, Dave Roberts. He's talking with the media.
You know, it's not surprising. Nothing Shohei does surprises me. And everyone here tonight came to watch Shohei perform and put on a show. And like Shohei does, he always seems to deliver. And it was a great moment for everyone for him to hit a home run here at the Tokyo Dome.
この状況で結果を残す、なおかつプレッシャーの中で期待に応えられるっていうのは、はっきり言ってびっくりしていない。東京ドームで公式戦でホームランを打てたっていうのは、もう皆さんにとってすごく嬉しいことだと思いますし、素晴らしい結果だったと思う。
Other questions in Japanese for Doc? Okay, well, right in that row on the left.
Today's contest, Sasaki through the third inning. How'd you pull him out? And you just finished playing 2 games at the Tokyo Series 2025. How do you evaluate the 2 games? I mean, not only the game stay, but also the entire stay here in Tokyo, about a week.
I think for me tonight, it was pretty easy in the sense that throughout spring training, he's only pitched 4 innings. And given there was an increase in velocity all night tonight, there was a lot of stress in the last couple innings. And we have a long season, and I want to make sure that we protect him and he continues to build up.
ある意味、簡単な決断だったと思う。スプリングトレーニングでは、一番長く投げたイニングは4回でしたし、今日全体的に見るとスピードもすごく出てたので、特にピンチ場面もありましたし、そういうことを含めて、3イニングで交代するっていうのは、ある意味簡単な決断でした。
We'll shift to English. We'll start with Doug in the first row.
And Dave, just kind of getting back to Roki, just that third inning there. Just how impressive is that to maybe not have his best stuff as far as command through more balls than strikes to get that strikeout with the four-seamer, then use that slider to get out of that inning to punch out Shaw?
3回でピンチを切り抜けたっていう意味ではどう佐々木投手を評価していますか
Just the way he responded in that situation when he didn't have his best command tonight, I just think it speaks to how competitive he is. And that was a pivotal part of the game. And he's just such a great competitor. And you know, we'll stretch him out, but I think that even when he didn't have his best stuff early, and I think, again, I think a lot of it is emotions, but it speaks to how competitive of a great competitor that he can make pitches when he needed to make pitches.
Adrian, he was so good at this all season long in 2024. First shot out of the gate in 25. He was a lot better than you. Just speaking facts here.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go with, one of the postseason heroes. He has a lot of pop from the right side. He can get on top of a fastball. Justin Steele, we know he has a high-riding fastball. Tommy Edman, let's go.
All right.
Get on top of that fastball. Hit a linea left field. Let's go.
I mean, it's one thing to call your shot, Adrian, but the precision with which you were able to call your shot tonight with the pitch, where it was going left field, everything about it, you nailed it.
I mean, when you know a thing or two about the game of baseball and the matchups and the swing pads, you kind of get to see what could happen. Obviously, you don't know that it's going to happen, but, Tommy Edman can get on top of a fastball. And Justin Steele likes to throw high fastballs. So, he struck out with the high fastball first at bat. I was like, okay, keep throwing it up there. We'll see what happens. Second at bat, boom, here you go.
All right, well, speaking of that, boom, here we go. Let's go Access 360, and Adrian is going to break it down.
Yeah, let's break it down. I mean, right here, we got Tommy Edman Justin Steele kept challenging him with the high fastball. He got it in a place where we know Tommy Edman can get to it, and he got the barrel to the ball on top of it, is able to get that barrel there. And you can see right here how his hands, the path stays so flat on top of the zone. That's why he's able to get to the top of that fastball. 75.4 miles an hour on that bat speed. That is perfect right there. Path. I mean, you're talking about everything. And the thing I like about consistency is 75.4 miles an hour. 75 degrees of wiper on the celebration. You know, just really doing a great job right there all around. Just great job, Tommy Edman. We know what he can do from the right side there.
Jerry, don't let your feelings get hurt. You called your shot as well, but he was just more precise with his.
I was precise too, but you guys edited it out, you know, in the pregame. I said it, but you guys edited it out some kind of way. But you know what? Listen, congrats. Tommy Edman, I'm being real right here. Tommy Edman's right-handed swing is as good as it gets, man. Yeah. He gets back short to the ball and then long through it. Textbook, especially he's not a big guy. He's not 6'3", 6'4". He does everything right. So if you're a kid coming up, learning how to play, learning how to hit, watch Tommy Edman swing, because you can do a lot of things right with that swing. You cover a lot of pitches. That high fastball, which is probably the toughest pitch to cover in the big leagues, the high riding fastball, he does it effortlessly. So listen, you're right, Gonzo. This was the guy, especially against Steele, and yeah, he rewarded you with that called shot.
Yes, he did.
From the right side, he's a little bit like Shohei Ohtani with the way and the frequency that he hits bombs. And speaking of Shohei, baseball's first 50-50 man hit his first home run of the 2025 season. We've got more reaction coming up from Tokyo. Stay with us. Access Sportsnet.
And then with Shohei, like when we talk about, you know, kind of the mystique around him, like a lot of guys put up big numbers, but how much does just that ability to deliver on command, do you think, kind of contribute to his popularity and kind of the way, you know, the stature he has in the game right now?
You know, I know Shohei puts his pants on just like we all do, one leg at a time. But if there's ever a superhero, I think Shohei just seems like a superhero. And in the biggest of games or the biggest of moments, he seems to always deliver.
大谷選手はみんなと同じように毎朝パンツを履いて球場入りしますけども、まあこの現時代でのスーパーヒーローっていうのは、なんか一番近い存在は大谷選手なのかなとは思います。
Dave, thank you for everything this week. Really appreciate it. Will, thank you as well.
Last thing I want to say is to the city of Tokyo and the country of Japan, on behalf of the Dodgers and Major League Baseball, we just want to say thank you, because you guys were all such great hosts, and hopefully we put on a good show. So thank you.
And we heard Kiké Hernandez talking about it earlier, saying this was really an experience for a lifetime, something they'll always remember. Jerry, I know we weren't there, but what were some of your biggest takeaways from this last week for this club in Tokyo?
I love, first of all, Tokyo did an incredible job just watching from afar. The show they put on just at the Tokyo Dome, acknowledging the past greats that played in Japan and then came over here to the United States to play in the big leagues. You see all of them right there. They're on the Dodgers and Cubs, having that collective photo. It meant a lot to these players to acknowledge the former players that came before them. They did just such a great job. And both sides, the Cubs and the Dodgers organization, just said that they did an incredible job representing their culture, which is very important.
Yeah, representing the culture is so important. And for me to just, you know, having everybody be able to see the culture of Japan, and you know, we're going to get to see a lot of the videos in the upcoming weeks through the shows that we all get to see here, especially here on Sportsnet and Spectrum. The streets, the food, like the players going through them being able to live through this, that is just such an incredible experience for them. And you know, if anybody hasn't been to Japan, it's a really incredible place to be. It's one of the best countries in the world, and for them to be able to be there, and like you said, Jerry, for them to acknowledge all the greats of all time, you know, it was just an incredible week, and you know, baseball does a really good job with these series. You know, it started in Australia, you know, and it's just it's a lot of fun.
Well, here's the thing. Listen, we all love the game of baseball. Here's something that's important. I know there's been a few people just in the Twitter world saying, well, why don't they open up the season in the United States? Because it is America's pastime, which it is. This is America's pastime, but it's become a global game. Never at any point in the history of our game has the game been more popular. Stats show it and prove it. So it's a great thing that we start in Australia. We've played in Mexico City, Korea last year, and Japan. It is a global game. I'm just so glad that the world is getting a chance to see it. Trust me, we play enough games here in the States so we can appreciate it. So listen, it was great for the game, great for baseball that we started in Tokyo this year.
These two games are not going to take anything away from the home opener for the Dodgers coming up a week from Thursday. And up next, we're going to...
佐々木朗希選手の100マイル超えの速球、大谷翔平選手の待望のホームラン、山本由伸選手の好投と、東京シリーズは日本人選手の活躍で盛り上がりました。ドジャースは2連勝で帰国し、次はフリーウェイシリーズに臨みます。これからも日本人メジャーリーガーの最新情報をお届けしますので、チャンネル登録と高評価をいただけると嬉しいです。また次回の動画でお会いしましょう。